To the air, it's Mason. Got a man, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Blue Hens are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Creates a little space. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air, it's Mason. Back open in the middle.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia has it back. Their offense headed to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That's caught. It's White. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Mason. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense set on 1st down. The snap sets up to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here we go. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Mason. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 35. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Blue Hens will try to in on 1st and goal.
Let's go! 221 wing.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Mason. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up. Physical, skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the plate make on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Turns it loose deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Sets up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Mason. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Timeout, Delaware.
The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Back to pass, it's Mason. Touchdown, Delaware! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage. Ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They go to the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mason. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just keep slinging it. He's got the back in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Okay, great!
He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Mason. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right. And just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Works the middle of the field. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 20. The Delaware offense going back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This up. Now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Tyree. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just...
There he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. And the punishment has been extended. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Quickly complete. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Virginia! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Nichols. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the scene.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Mason. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
First down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens are on the move. On the run, it's Cook. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go!
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Deep. This is a timeout, quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop him.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap. From the 25. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He wants a big play here late. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Looking to throw again. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Step one, complete. You cut this to a one-possession game, but man, oh man, do you need some more things to go your way. Step two, we're going to have to kick it onside. No timeouts left. You can't waste clock. Got to get a little bit lucky and see if we can get our offense back on the field.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.